everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing another review. Today I'll be reviewing SH Monster Arts Battra. Battra comes from the 1992 film Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth, also known as Godzilla vs. Mothra. Long ago, the spirit of the Earth created Battra to destroy a device created by an ancient civilization. Battra began to go beyond his purpose and saw humanity as a blight on the Earth. Battra eventually faces off against Mothra and loses the epic battle. Battra's body is laid to rest in the North Sea. Thousands of years later, a meteorite awakens Battra and he begins to rampage. Battra encounters Godzilla while Godzilla is battling Mothra. Battra and Godzilla do battle on the sea floor, where it is believed they are killed by a volcanic eruption. Battra returns from the eruption in his flying imago form. Battra's aspirations for revenge are set aside, as he must team up with Mothra to battle a foe that is a threat to both humanity and the Earth: Godzilla. Be sure to check out the 1992 film Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth, also known as Godzilla vs. Mothra. It is absolutely fantastic. SH Monster Arts Battra is another fantastic release in the SH Monster Arts line. Battra has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, a great accessory, and a great range of articulation. First, let's take a look at Battra's box. For the box, initially we have our shipping carton. So we have SH Monster Arts, the Bandai Collector Shop logo, Battra, then the bottom right hand corner we have the Tom Machine Nations logo. For the product box itself, first we have a very nice large image of Battra, looks definitely very cool. At the top we have Battra, SH Monster Arts, the tagline. On the bottom right hand corner we have our Bandai logo, our Tom Machine Nations logo. On the left hand corner, we'll zoom in pretty close. First, we have our Bandai Collector Shop logo, then we have our Toho icon, then also we have our 60th Anniversary Godzilla logo, then we have our Battra icon. On the right hand side, we'll kind of zoom out some here. We have SH Monster Arts, a very nice black and white image of Battra, then the Battra text. On the opposite side, we simply have our Battra text and the SH Monster Arts logo here at the top, kind of get that right there. On the bottom, we have our legal jargon. At the top here, we have SH Monster Arts, Battra text, then Battra again, then also a small image of Battra. Then on the back here, we have some very nice product photos of Battra that look absolutely fantastic here. We're kind of focus all this, as you can see. Very nicely done. And also, we have Battra's bio here, so definitely very cool. A very nicely designed box for Battra. Now that we have the box out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Battra's one accessory. Battra's one accessory is a stand. First, let's take a look at the base. The base has a very cool color scheme. We have red and black here. Also, we have our two symbols for both Battra and Mothra. Then we have Battra in English and in Japanese. Then we have this red pollen scatter effect going on for the base. Definitely very cool. Also, this stand comes with a very special cradle made specifically for Battra. We'll zoom in some. So this is the cradle here. To attach this, we'll grab our figure, and this wraps around the center portion of the body. So what you want to make sure and do, we'll kind of zoom out some, and we have our figure here. We're going to make sure the square tip here is at the top close to the neck, and this wraps in right in the center of Battra's body. And that's it. So definitely very cool there. Pretty simple to attach. So let's back up just a little bit and put Battra on his stand. Now we have Battra on his stand, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, one thing to be cautious of: make sure you properly place Battra onto his cradle. Otherwise, there's a high chance Battra will tip over and fall off his stand, which is something you absolutely do not want to happen to your figure. One technique that I like to use: once I've properly placed Battra onto his cradle, I will tuck his legs in as tight as possible, and that helps secure Battra to his stand. Now that we have Battra's one accessory out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Battra figure itself. Battra has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, and a great range of articulation. First, let's start with the head. We can look up, down, left, right. The neck can twist side to side. The mouth here can open up. Just be a little bit careful here. So pretty cool there. We'll pull Battra off the stand. The legs have a nice range of rotation. So starting with the hip joint here, we can move these pretty freely. The knees can bend and the feet can rotate. So the legs here are very nicely done. Now, I must admit, the legs do feel a little bit delicate. And in my instance, the worst thing that's happened so far, the legs tend to pop out of their sockets. Not too often, but still, it's not that big of a deal. All I have to do is reattach the legs, so no worries there. Back here in the abdomen here, we can flex this up and down, which is very nice. But I must admit, back here in the abdomen, the joints are extremely tight, so please be extra careful. Try not to break anything. For the wings here, they're on hinges, so we can flex these very high up and very far down. Very nicely done. For the secondary wings, they're on hinges as well, so we can move these up and down. So very nice there. Now, as it pertains to the wings, as always, Only move the wings at the base, near the hinge, and never from the wing tips. You don't want to cause unnecessary stress to the hinge. So Battra has a great range of articulation. In terms of sculpted paint apps, this figure is simply stunning. Zoom in some and focus all this. So starting with the head here. For the horns, we have a very nice translucent orange. The body has a charcoal black paint app going on. For the eyes, a very nice compound red effect. For the tusk and mouth here, a very nice dull yellow underneath. A very nicely detailed and very well textured body, as you can see. Very insect-like. Very nicely done. For the legs here, very nice, sharp and pointy. Definitely very cool. Back here at the abdomen here, as you can see, very well detailed and very nicely textured. Also, the spines on the side here are done in a translucent red. Definitely very cool. We have the pincers as well. Very nice. Then for the thorax here again, very well detailed and very nicely textured. We have the red and yellow spikes here. Definitely very cool. Then for the wings here, they're absolutely massive and absolutely fantastic. So they're nice and veiny. And also we have the Battra pattern, which is definitely nice. Also spikes here at the top. This figure is truly stunning. Very nicely done here. Now, something I must mention about the wings. These are made out of a thinner plastic material. Now, the wings are not brittle, but if you drop this figure, it seems like it's almost for sure these wings are going to snap. So please, please, please be extra careful with your figure. Now that we have the Battra figure out of the way, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. For size comparison, we have Battra with Godzilla 1994 and Super Mechagodzilla. All three figures look absolutely fantastic together and definitely very cool. As you can see, Battra's wings are absolutely massive. A side spin reveals they are truly huge, but still very cool. Let's go ahead and throw in G64, and also we'll go ahead and throw in our Godzilla 2000 figure. So we'll get our 94 out of the way and get our G2K in here. And as you can see, even still, Battra is truly massive when it comes to the wings, but still very cool. Now that we have the size comparison out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, SH Monster Arts Battra is another fantastic release in the SH Monster Arts line. Battra has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, a great accessory, and a great range of articulation. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I absolutely recommend that everyone picks this figure up. Also, be sure to check out the 1992 film Godzilla and Mothra: The Battle for Earth, also known as Godzilla vs. Mothra. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.